Welcome to this Chaos Control Cloud explainer video on how to create and set up a Shopify channel. So in this video, we're going to set up a new Shopify channel from scratch, and we're going to take you through setting up your accreditation process and setting up the default values for your channel to work. So as you can see, I'm in the channel list screen already. I've clicked on channels on my menu bar on the left, and I'm going to click on the new channel button, confirm that we want to crack on, and then we're going to pick Shopify from the drop down. So let's give our channel a name. For the sake of originality, we'll stick with that. So as with our other channels, there are a range of default settings that we need to configure for how Chaos Control Cloud is going to handle our integration with Shopify. The first is the format of our order references that we create. So as you might have noticed from the Amazon video we ran, you can code your order numbers to reference the channel you're playing with. So in this case, if I want to easily identify my Shopify orders, I could suffix or prefix in this instance my order numbers, in this case with SY for Shopify. The use generic customer value we're going to leave off for Shopify because we can create a customer for each order that's imported or match on existing customers. The don't import orders option is going to be left on, as discussed in previous videos and outlined in the PDF you've had. This value means that you've got an opportunity to start checking the orders that Chaos Control Cloud is going to import before you actually switch the integration live. So that means you won't waste time processing orders that you've previously seen. And it's a really important setting initially, and we'd recommend you leave it on until you know you're happy to crack on. The stock description, we're going to use the description from the channel. Obviously, you could use the description from Chaos Control Cloud if you wanted to. And then we're going to set the order date based on when the order was placed on the Shopify website. We could set it to be the date the order is imported as well, completely up to how you want to work. We then need to set up our channel-specific accreditation. So we've got the Shopify URL and the Shopify access token. These two pieces of data mean that you can set Chaos Control Cloud up to talk to your specific instance of Shopify seamlessly and quickly. So to do this, you'll need to log into your Shopify account, which I've done already in this second tab I've clicked to. In terms of finding the information you're after for that URL and that token, we need to go to the Apps option on the menu on the left. So we need to find the API credentials for Chaos Control Cloud. So we click on the Generate Credentials button in the top right, and we give our private app a name. We then need to define permissions for the app. So customer details need to be read and write. Orders, transactions, and fulfillments need to be read and write access. Products, variants, and collections, likewise. And our inventory needs to be set to read and write. Last but not least, our fulfillment services section also needs to be set up. So once we've defined those, and we've said that Chaos Control Cloud is going to be allowed to talk to those various pieces of the Shopify API, we hit save, and Shopify goes away and generates the API credentials that we're going to need in order to communicate with it. So the authentication section is the piece we're interested in terms of the data. And the two things we want are the end of the example URL. So everything from that @ sign onwards. So for example, training1 to the end of my Shopify.com. And then we also need the password. So this piece here. So with these two pieces of data, we can then set our Shopify channel up. So let's copy those away and off we go. The next thing we need to do is define how our Shopify channel is going to match stock items on import. So we've got a number of options with regards to this. We can match on stock barcode type. We can match on stock code. All we need to do is tell Chaos Control Cloud how we'd like to crack on. So at the minute, by default, we're matching on SKU. That's not going to be enough for now. We know we've got some specific Shopify barcodes we want to use. So we're going to click on barcode type, and we're going to say, yep, Shopify. We're going to add our EAN as a barcode type. We're going to add our other reference, just for good value. And then we want to sort out our ordering. So Shopify is the most important thing in terms of the barcode to match on. We'll put our EAN second, and we're going to add our SKU to the bottom of the list as a catch-all. So that means that any order we import from Shopify It's going to check any Shopify barcodes first, EAM barcodes second, other references, and then SKUs when it's matching products in Chaos Control Cloud with the products that are being brought down on the orders from Shopify. The third section we need to define are our channel-specific group values. Now, if you've already watched how to set up an Amazon channel, this will seem quite straightforward. We've only got one set of values, global. As with that Amazon video, we need to set at least these 4 details up. So the default site our Shopify orders are going to come into, the default company class that customers who we create as part of our Shopify integration are added into, the default courier we want to set up for our Shopify orders, so we'll set that to be raw mail, and the default sales source. Okay, and as with Amazon, we can set up other specific value sets for our globals. So for instance, we might want a different payment account. We might have a specific invoice priority. Okay, so we've set up our generic information. We've linked our Shopify channel to our Shopify store. We've set up our matching for our products on import, and we've set up our channel-specific group values. All we need to do is press save. We can confirm on the order ref format and continue. Jobs are good. Thank you for watching.